What's up, fellow Sunders? Welcome back to my channel, Chill Buddha Dreams. This episode takes place the day after our last ride. Jefco and Cory are still in town and they're down for another all-gas tour. This time I'm switching it up and showing Jefco something a little different. We head out to Hobbs State Park, and I take them on my favorite way to connect all the trails. All gas, minimal stopping. Jefco hadn't been to Hobbs before, so I wanted to give him the full tour.
I like the new Rail Plus though, the version up from this.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get one of those in my size, because it'll be 27.5 front and rear, which I really liked. I prefer 27.5. The only reason why I would ride a 29er on an Amish bike is for pedal efficiency and climbing, but like 27.5 on an e-bike, there's no loss to me.
For me specifically, I absolutely can tell the difference. In the front, I notice that there's less grip.
I hit berms better on a 27.5 than I do on a 29er. I think that's my favorite thing about it, is like getting into a berm and getting out of it on the 27.5 is a little bit more responsive, but the 29er rolls everything better.
What are you doing, jet ski?
Getting some lubes.
Dude, you lubed it yesterday. You should be good for 2 weeks.
I've heard of people using actual wax, like heating it up and soaking their
That's a big thing right now.
It is. And
massive, and you can get a lot of miles off of it.
Yeah.
The high speed, man.
High speeds?
You're wearing me out.
So what?
You want me to scale it back?
You're saying a little more,
These little piece of EP8 motors, man, they don't have the torque y'all's do.
This got the same, 85 Newton meters.
It doesn't deliver the same, I can guarantee you.
We kick things off with Wolf Den East, which is basically one long climb up to the tunnel. But thanks to the space out here, the trail builders were able to design long, gradual climbs. Super mellow grade, perfect for new riders or anyone looking to settle into a flow.
So we've got 2 runs to do over here, and then we come back here and we'll go in that direction and go right back to the parking lot. Ready?
yes, sir.
I haven't done this downhill in a long time. Left.
The first downhill line on the tour is Timberjack. There are some pedally sections, but being on an e-bike, we pushed right through them. There's definitely some solid flow on this trail.
Woo! Slowing! Right!
At the bottom, I spotted our turnoff.
Well, fun.
Oh my God, that was a lot of
There's a
fun.
couple that were good enough to be able to put together some doubles.
Yeah.
You'd land high and then come low. It was like real marbly trying to hold your line
Yeah.
and then back up again. But there was a couple that it's just, I just pulled and prayed. And
You ready for the next one? So this is the climb up trail. Takes us back to where we started. But then the next trail that we're gonna go down is gonna go over that way a little bit, and then it's gonna come down this ridge and come right back to this climb up trail. And then we'll climb back over to the other side.
The return trail climbed us back up to the tunnel connector, where we can link into the next downhill on this side.
Left.
The tunnel connector runs along the ridge line, so you feel like you're up top the whole time.
Stopping. And this is the other one. How you guys feeling?
Good.
Then we'll get to that same climb trail, climb right back up to where we took a left, take a right that time, it'll take us straight to that tunnel, do the second half of Wolfston, and then once we get back to the truck, it's an 8-mile loop on the other side, which is the grand finale. You could even go swimming halfway through because we're gonna be right next to the lake.
Next up was Sawtooth, another fast descent that starts out a lot like Timberjack, with plenty of flow built in.
Just probably equal distance behind.
All right, this time we're gonna go through the tunnel and then just take a left at the end of the tunnel, all the way down to the parking lot.
That first part was really fun.
The downhill?
What would they call that? The saber-toothed tiger?
Something like that. Something like that. Saber-tooth or something like that.
We climbed back up to the tunnel connector one last time, making our way back toward the tunnel. This is hands down my favorite way to loop Hobbs. Time to spice things up a bit and shred Wolfden West. The descent back to the road where we started. This trail is long and gradual, but some sections you can really start to pick up speed.
Woo!
Honestly, it felt like the fastest I've ever been on this trail. And I know it's all thanks to the e-bike. That little burst of power you get when ratcheting the cranks, it's wild. It helps you float through the trails faster than you expect. Yikes, pedal strike. I was really moving. What could go wrong? Yeah, that close call humbled me real quick.
This is a one-directional trail.
Next up, Karst Loop, the grand finale. It starts up with a climb back up to the ridge line, and once you're up there, the flow is unreal.
This is gonna traverse, and then I'll stop at the next part where it's literally gonna be all downhill all the way to the lake.
I always have a blast flying through this section of trail. Eventually, I pulled over at the top of the drop-in where the descent down to the lake begins.
This is the downhill start for all the way up to the lake. And then once we're at the lake, we'll stop at the swimming hole. And then from the swimming hole, it's just a gradual climb back up.
Tons of flow here, and you can tell the trail builders really took advantage of the open space. nice gradual descent and we're getting close to seeing the lake. You can kind of catch a glimpse of the trees right here. But first, we get to rip through this rocky section. This is where I'm usually on my toes. Getting close now, and then we pull right up next to the lake. And yep, more rocks. One last little push, and I pulled over to show the guys the lake.
That little bit, I was like, I thought you said you're getting stopped. I have to pee my pants.
I stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those around the corner where it was like super narrow shelf and gravelly on the outside, lost the ass end, almost put it over the edge.
And this is where we'll stop in the middle of a ride to go swim. We've even, that spot that we park at, we'll paddleboard and come out here and then paddleboard back.
One thing's for sure, there's definitely not a lack of rock here. I just wondering where the dirt's at for the trees to grow.
Right? Oh. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
After soaking in the view, we started making our way back toward where we started. The good news, not a lot of big climbs on the return trip. The trail mostly flowed the same elevation the whole way back. We basically cruised along the shoreline until we popped out near the same road we started from.
That's it.
But it's just very, 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 very long. So I was telling him is those switchbacks where you're trying to keep it tight but not hit your foot. The front's so long on this bike that I'm putting it over the edge in the gravel and it's just washing out. So I did that and then went down and scraped my leg and, you know, ripped my knee pad open and ripped, you know, a little scratch. Bars are crooked.
You good though?
Yeah. So I just had to ride it the rest of the way with twisted bars.
I really like that last section.
The way back?
Not the whole thing, but yeah, even the way back, I was just kind of going slow and just kind of relaxing.
I love when I log my ride and it says that I became, you know, top 10 of something, and then I have to change it to e-bike ride. And then I'll lose it.
Another great shred with the homies in the books. For this channel, my goal is to continue to tell my mountain biking story, one experience at a time, and to share some sick edits of all the great trails Bentonville has to offer, along with all the other destinations I aim to visit. This is a whole new experience for me, and I would really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Comments are welcome, and hoping that you keep them positive. And remember guys, be chill and stay shredding.